Thanks very much, Tony. And look, it certainly gives me a great pleasure to be a part of this announcement today. And in saying so, I want to acknowledge the support and I guess the proactive discussions we've had with the federal government to get to this point. Right from becoming Minister, one of my priorities was to support a shift from current arrangements with drought to a more preparedness focus. This trial is exactly a step down that path. To have a trial in Western Australia now is very timely. We currently don't have any exceptional circumstance declarations in Western Australia. The right time to have discussions around this is when people are not under stress. Yes, there is some business stress out there, but not stress related to drought. It's a good time to have discussions and set a pathway for policy reform in this area. To put to Tony the notion of having a trial here, again, was timely, and we're very, very pleased to have that support. So the announcement today is something that's very significant for Western Australia. There are some 67 shires that will be in the trial area. It includes all of the current areas that have at any point been declared under EC. It also includes a significant portion of the pastoral areas right up to Crobie and in the southern rangelands area, but also includes, I think interestingly, the irrigated agriculture, intensive agriculture around the Carnarvon area. So not only is it the more traditional areas that will have access to a support and a preparedness focus in moving forward, such as the agricultural regions, but also the pastoral regions, which historically have had some challenges in getting EC support, but also the more intensive irrigation areas of the Carnarvon irrigation area. So that's the area, 67 shires, and again, this is a support in this next financial year for the farming community in Western Australia that would not have had any support otherwise. And I think that is a significant point to make. Around about $23 million in total is going towards the program. As Tony highlighted, to support farm businesses, to support farm families, to support farming communities. No doubt in moving forward, this will be potentially a part of a whole list of drought reforms if we look at it rolling out nationally. And I think to have a trial now and to have valid feedback from the farming community under trial circumstances where they're not forced into an arrangement to see what works and what doesn't work. I think it's, from a Western Australian government's perspective, a key part of our responsibility will be around farm planning and developing up a strategic plan with farmers that want to be a part of it. It's voluntary. The Department of Agriculture and Food will partner with a training organisation, but deliver a level of training through that forum that is above anything else that we've ever seen nationally and probably even internationally. We've drawn upon not only our own experience, but experience from overseas and other countries around the world in putting together a level of training, working with the farmers to build up a strategic plan that helps them set up for dealing with the inevitable challenges that they're going to deal with in the future, not just around drought, but around terms of trade issues and some of the other hardships that they face. We're certainly very pleased to be a part of it. The Western Australian government supports reforms in this area, and being a pilot gives us a chance to be reflective about that, and I think also gives us a big chance to access a level of resource at a time when we otherwise wouldn't be able to do so. And again, in closing, before we go to questions, I do want to show support that Tony's had for Western Australia being a part of this trial, and the very productive discussions we've had to get this in place in a fairly short time. But I'm sure it will prove to be a very foundation role in developing up national drought reforms as we move towards rolling it out nationally. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ministers. The National Farmers Federation has been working for some time with the federal government and with a range of other bodies in looking at drought reform. It is necessary. It's necessary to move away from the concept of drought relief to the concept of better preparedness for drought and better management on farms. One of the important principles in the change is that we're now working with individual farm businesses. We're taking it away from lines on maps, and the other important feature I think is that, and Tony mentioned this, is that existing EC arrangements stay in place. That's very important. in moving forward. Obviously, we'll be working with farm families in Western Australia. We believe that the idea of a trial is a very sound one, and the selection of Western Australia is absolutely right. So we're looking forward to the trial working. We're looking forward to seeing the outcomes of the trial and perhaps making further modifications where appropriate. So we're totally supportive.
I think, ladies and gentlemen, this is an excellent initiative that's been put forward by our Federal Minister Tony Burke and Terry Redman. This is an issue that's very close to the heart of WA Farmers Federation. It's an issue that we've been pushing for some considerable period of time. The exceptional circumstances, commonly known as EC, really hasn't worked in WA. I think that's part of the reason why the trial is being carried out in Western Australia. We've been arguing for some considerable period of time, certainly since our Minister Terry Redman has held the position, that really we need a long-term strategic plan and goal for agriculture. I think what this plan does, that Tony Burke has brought to the table, starts to set the basic foundations and groundwork that we can start to work through a long-term strategic goal for agriculture in Australia. There's certainly times have changed so far as agriculture is concerned. A lot of the younger generation are being drifting away from agriculture. They're really asking the question, what's the future? I think it's up to us as leaders and ministers to demonstrate quite clearly that there is a long-term role for the younger generation in agriculture. And what this particular plan does, it starts to address some of those basic essentials that have been missing in a long-term strategic plan for agriculture. So congratulations to our respective ministers and respective governments, both Labor and Conservative in this state. This is an excellent initiative, and I think it will set some long-term strategic goals for agriculture. Congratulations to both ministers.
I think the Minister deserves to be commended for a very imaginative approach to a very difficult problem. There's a lot of work goes into these sorts of things, and obviously it's taken a long time to get this to the point where it currently is. I think the most critical thing that's happened is that there's a recognition that it's not just drought that brings pressure to bear on farming families. There's a whole lot of other issues there that can be just as damaging as a drought. And frost, in terms of trade, high dollar value, the rural community has never been under such sustained pressure as it is now from a whole raft of different things that are impinging upon the profitability and the viability of individual farms. I really do appreciate the fact that there's a whole human approach to this with regard to counselling, the impact it will have on rural towns and a whole lot of other people that are not directly farming but are involved with farming. So if it unfolds in the way that the Minister has explained, I think it will be a terrific advance, and I'd like to thank Terry Redman and Minister Burke for the very imaginative approach they put into developing the program they've got in place now.